Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Yes. Hello, hello, and welcome to Clicking Bricks episode 13. We've been going 1 year. 1
I
year
know.
of regular
I,
episodes. Round of
I
applause.
know. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy. I wish
So,
I wish I felt better so I could celebrate more, but of course I'm fracking sick. It figures. But this is my I'm sick celebration. Woo. Oh, wait. I should be able to do something. Hold on.
yeah,
There it is.
yeah, there we go. All the confetti. Yes. Welcome back,
Yes.
everybody.
All the confetti. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And replay gang. Hi.
Hi, Replay Gang.
Hi.
Good to see you all.
Early hello.
Yes.
And PBJ's out there.
Hi, PBJ.
Hello and welcome.
Banana Yoda is right there, PBJ. I'm sure you needed to know that. It's always there.
So, like the small talk. What's been going on, TJ?
Oh, things have been happening. This particularly, specifically this thing. Yes, feel better, Amberlaya.
Thank
Let's
you.
all do a big heart for Amberlaya. If you're in the replay gang and you feel like making a comment,
Oh,
make sure to include a heart for Amberlaya so that she feels it.
thank you. Thank you.
But yes, we have this. I built
Oh,
this. I
wait.
finished this last night. Look at
Big
this.
screen.
Look at this beautiful thing. Look at this Blacktron cruiser. I'm gonna fold up the landing gear while I'm doing this. Look at this new set. Beautiful set, fantastic set. My fingers are in where the landing gear goes, but that's not a problem. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's brilliant.
Oh, you must be so excited.
This is fantastic, and it's so swooshable too. So swooshable, and it feels. I wouldn't drop this, but it feels like it would hold together relatively well if it was dropped accidentally. But let's not
Yeah.
find out. Yeah, and then
No redeem to yeet it.
nope, that redeem has been removed. This has features, so like this front part can pop off, this part can pop off, engines can pop off. These things are little flyers that can pop off as well. Look at that. Little black
Ooh.
hole there. Yeah. And you've got if this goes back in there, get the little rover in the middle and that actually drops out. I don't know how well. Let's see. It broke, but it's okay.
Oh.
Actually, it broke into like two parts, maybe three parts. Half those parts were the droid, but it's okay. It's all fine. But yes, the Blacktron chip is awesome. It's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, that's mainly what I've been doing. I also ate a pizza on stream, most of a pizza. Uh, Pro tip: don't do that. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
most of you, if not all of you, could have figured that out on your own. But for those of you who
Yeah.
are like me and can't figure that out on your own, don't do that.
That's hilarious. That's absolutely
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
managed to get through 6.5 slices, which was more than
Oh,
I was
wow.
expecting. Yeah, 6.5 out of 8 on a large pizza.
Now, is this
That
like
was
just a cheese pizza, pepperoni? Like what kind?
is pepperoni and sausage.
Oh, yikes. I mean, a cheese. See, okay. So if you're going to do that next time, cheese pizza,
Yeah,
make it easier on
yeah,
you.
I may just go. Yeah, I may just go cheese pizza if I ever do it again, which I probably won't. I'm gonna be leaving pizza alone for a little bit. Yeah, I have now taken over Pizza Kingdom. Sorry, Greg. Sorry, Lolego. But yeah, that's what's been up with me. That
Yeah.
and that was my own. That wasn't my only January 1st purchase, but it was my only January 1st purchase for myself. I did buy some other things, and if you want to know what those things are, go tune into Skrills on Twitch. But yeah, yeah, Amber Lyle, what's up with
Nice.
you? What have you been doing?
Um, so I did stream last week, which is good because it was finally a non-holiday. Um, but I went to the Lego store on January 1st to buy I was gonna get the Into the Spider-Verse, excuse me, the Into the Spider-Verse set, along with the Animal Crossing with Celeste, the little moon.
Hmm.
And I came home with the modular.
Whoa.
I mean, that's usually it's like backwards, right?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, no, I went in, I went in for those, and I was like, "Oh, the modular's sold out, huh?" And he's like, "There's one back here if you want it." And I was like, okay." And so, yeah, so I came home with the modular.
Yeah.
Excuse me, which was unexpected. But yeah, and then so some of the other things I've been up to we'll actually talk about later in the show, because it is more on topic. So I won't get into it here. But the other thing is I have been doing a rewatch of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Mhm.
And my daughter is finally watching it with me. And we got to, okay, like, dude, it's been like 25 years. So I'm going to spoil a little. We got to a place that is like absolutely like heartbreaking. And it was just so funny because her and I are like on the couch and we're like curled up and we're like, oh my gosh. And it's weird. It's like the best thing ever that I get to watch Buffy with my daughter because it is like my favorite TV show of all time. And every time I go back and rewatch it, I remember how amazing this show is and how fantastic it is, even if the creator is kind of a piece of trash. Like there's a lot of other people that are part of that show and they did an amazing job. So there you have it.
That's so cute. Watching it with your
Yeah.
daughter. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because she was like so against it. She was like, no, I don't like Buffy. And I'm just like, fine. And then one day, like she started watching with me and I'm like, yeah, all my dreams have come true.
Aw.
Like as a parent, I'm like, this is all I ever wanted was for her to watch Buffy with me.
Oh, Dave, welcome in.
I came
Haven't
home
been
with the
mild.
much. Yes. Hey, Dave, welcome. Lovely to see you.
Hmm. Yeah, the emote, the Meyer emote.
Oh,
BBJ
yes.
out finding every single deal imaginable.
I
Yeah.
know. I
That's another
know.
thing I've been up to. I've been hunting for CMFs. I've managed to find 6 of these guys of the Wolfpack.
Nice.
Wolfpack CMF. That is one of those
Nice.
stores was over an hour away from my house.
Oh my
I've been
goodness.
driving all over the place. Yeah. Oh, PBJ discovered
Oh,
the yeah, that requires bits, PBJ. But PBJ's discovered
yeah.
on Twitch the Gigantifying emote feature that you can do with bits and has been doing it a lot.
Okay. We need to get this fixed because I can't see Organized Oblivion on here.
Organized, welcome in. Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know
It's
how we fix that.
Yeah, I see them. I see organized in the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
It's just not showing up in the overlay here. That's odd. That's
Yeah.
odd. But hi, organized. We see you. You
Hello,
are
we
there.
see you. You are seen.
Yeah. Yeah. Organized just saying hello to us and hello to people in chat. But yeah. Yeah, that's been fun hunting down CMFs, but also frustrating. The ones that I did find, the wolf pack that I found were locked up in little plastic prisons so that people couldn't rip them open.
Oh, really?
I almost walked away because I thought I couldn't scan them. But then I like kind of messed around with one, got the CMF box to shift around inside, and I managed to scan it. So I was like, okay, I guess we're scanning them all.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Welcome in Oaktown Bricks as well. Good to see you, Oaktown.
Yes. Hello. Welcome. Lovely to see you.
Yeah, Organized. I don't know why your comments aren't showing up, but I've got the Twitch chat over here on my phone, so I can keep an eye out. I'll check periodically. Yeah, I've
Supposedly,
got YouTube
Restream
on.
has like like a settings we can go
Yeah,
to, but
yeah, that's odd. But yeah, yeah. So all the fun things that we've been up to. So
yes,
much fun stuff. Yeah, and now Amberlaya, you also have the. I take it you have the GWP as well.
I
Yeah,
do. I
and that
do
will
have the
go in the
GWP.
GWP sealed collection that never gets opened that you have.
Well, I might open this one.
Ooh, Amberlaya opening a GWP that is not a duplicate and not Christmas themed. This is,
I know. I'm
well,
considering it. I'm
mind
definitely
blowing.
considering it. I know.
Uh,
Um, yeah. So, so yeah, should we go on to the other thing?
yeah,
Yeah.
goodness. Organized Oblivion is switched over to YouTube and is disorganized Oblivion. That's
Really?
that's crazy. Great.
Love it. Love it. Oh gosh. Yeah, I will figure out why Twitch is doing that, I promise.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, yeah.
so, oh, whoops, I also got rid of the thing, didn't I? I did. Hold on. So the fires. When I say the fires, I'm sure a lot of you have heard about the fires in Southern California. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about it because I know that some of our Lego friends have been affected as well. It's been like really scary time. You know, a lot of my coworkers have been affected. I've had coworkers that lost their houses. It's been, you know, it's been pretty devastating there. But like if if there's any creators or anything that you know are in that area, you know, check in, see how they're doing. Also, if you're looking for ways to help, I know TJ, I know you have something to discuss, but one of the things that sometimes people forget, especially in fires like this, are the animals, right? And very specifically, the Pasadena Humane Society is taking donations. I think, oh my gosh, and this was days ago, they were up to 400 animals that they were either keeping for people who had to evacuate or they are treating that have been burned, including wildlife as well, and trying to reunite them with their families if they've been found and burned and things. And so that's another great way to, you know, donate if you want to do something to help. And TJ, I think there's a fundraising stream, is there not?
Yes, there is. Let me pull it up. Let me get the share screen. So, one of our friends in the community, Maxine Bonnie Bricks, is doing a fundraiser stream this Saturday at 12 p.m. GMT, which I think is 7 a.m. EST, 6 a.m. CST, which is our respective time zones. And so Bonnie and Monarch and One Brick Stud, who's a regular replay gang member of the Clicking Brick streams, are doing this fundraiser stream to help raise money. And they got a link here on the post. There's also a link in Bonnie's link tree, Maxine's link tree there. So if you can, make sure to tune in and help support and donate if you can, if you are able to. Every little bit helps. I checked earlier; they were at $55 raised, which is very good. So yeah, yeah. So make sure to tune in. I believe there are others happening as well. Others around the Lego community. I heard details about another one that may be
Hmm.
happening too. And yeah, check the community, see what people are up to. Um, And if you can donate, I'm sure that would be greatly appreciated by all those affected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I did put the link for the Pasadena Humane Society there.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna pull the share screen off for a moment, and then I'll get you. I'll link Bonnie's link directly in the chat as well.
Excellent. Excellent.
Let me get in that. Yeah.
All right. And then while you're doing that, I guess we'll go on to news and links we care about, right?
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah.
This is not the right order, but
yeah, there's the other link. So either of those, or if there's another one you prefer, any help that you can contribute is appreciated.
yes.
Yeah. All right.
I was trying to remember to do that.
Remember the
It's
transition. Yeah. All right.
It's
Let's
randomly
get
done,
into,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. News and leaks we care about. So starting off with some news. This is just general news for everybody, because it's ongoing at the moment at the time that we are streaming this. There's GWP available lasting from today, the 14th of January, to the 28th of January. Is the Celebration Series Valentine's Day box, which you will receive with purchases of $75 or more, excluding pre-orders. So this is available for people if you're, Valentine's Day is a month from now, actually. So if you are looking to give a Lego gift to your Valentine, there's the GWP.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Has Lego just recently started excluding pre-orders with GWPs? I thought you could
I
get
don't
them
think
before.
I don't, yeah, I haven't seen that before, or if I have, it hasn't been often. So maybe it's a new thing they're doing. So yeah. Oh gosh, oh BBJ. Yeah, you can send your GWP to your grilled cheese, which that is like a Twitch thing. That's in some of the Twitch circles that we're in. So that's a whole thing with Alexandre017 and a few other people apparently.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a whole thing. But yeah, so this is available. I will say I made an order to get one. I made a pab order plus the new Ninjago Sora spinner just so that I'd have a regular set to make sure that this gets to me. So I did that. I'm sure many of you.
Is it staying with you or is it going somewhere else?
Oh, it's definitely going somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure many of you on the Twitch side can guess who exactly that's going to. And if you don't know who that's going to, it's the same person that the
Oops, sorry.
other January 1st purchases went to. So yeah. And then also there's double points on select. Thanks, PBJ. On select sets. So 9 sets have double points at the moment. It may vary by region. I'm not too sure. So check the website. But there are a few things. A lot of mainly botanicals. So I think they're kind of like going for you know the Valentine's Day thing. You got the heart GWP. You got a bunch of flowers that are on sale. So this is if your significant other is into Lego gifts, then you have options there, and you can earn extra points on some of them. Yes, for my Valentine. Yeah, and then there's a few other up here as well that are just kind of random ones. Yeah, and that'll also last through the 28th of January. Oh yeah, I'm sure Alex does need to get this GWP, Dave, for his grilled cheese. I can't believe that's a term. But yes, so that's just kind of general news. We won't linger on that too much. But in other news, we have announcements of things. Bluey is going to be a theme. Lego Bluey. This is on Lego's official page. They're going to be a theme in the Lego Duplo and Lego 4 Plus ranges. I forget how many sets exactly it said. I want to say it was 6, maybe somewhere around there, maybe more, maybe
Okay,
less.
dude. Look at. I'm sorry, but a countdown this far in advance seems ridiculous.
This is June 1st is when these will be available. Or when something happens. Maybe it's when they're revealed, maybe it's when they're available. I'm hoping it's when they're available. Because if this is just a countdown for a reveal date and then we have to wait another 2 months for the sets to release, then
Yeah.
I'm not going to be happy. But
Yeah.
yeah.
This is hilarious that there's a whole countdown to like
Yeah.
the sets.
Yeah.
This
4
was
Plus is-
surprising because
Yeah.
I was pretty sure that there was another company that had the licensing for it.
Mhm. Yeah.
At least
Perhaps
that's the
they
impression
lost
I was
one.
under.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
These are going to be huge.
yeah.
Oh, these are going to
I
be huge.
know-
These are I think these are going to be huge.
Yeah. I know very little about Bluey, but I know like for a lot of people it's a big thing. So
You should
for
watch
those people, I'm
Bluey.
excited. I'll have to add it to the list. I have
My
I have so
gosh.
many things to watch. Yeah.
Bluey,
Yeah, so-
I'll be honest, it does make me realize that I could be a way better parent than I am. Which is apparently why some people don't like it, because it makes them feel bad.
Mm,
Because these are like the perfect parents, I feel like.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check this show out. Yeah. But yeah, they've got 4 Plus, so hopefully that means minifigs. And then there's Duplo, which I'm sure is very exciting for LOL Lego Greg B. And yeah. Yeah, so there's Bluey. Another announcement for I think October. Yes, October. I've pulled this up on Jace Brick blog. Is a Lego Game Boy. So they're making this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game Boy was before my time, so I really have no interest.
Oh my
in it,
gosh,
but
really? You
yeah.
weren't even around for Game Boy?
Well, when was the Game Boy around? Is what I need to know. Was this a
mean,
90s thing or was this like an early
no.
2000s thing? Because I did not get like an
No.
actual video
Hey.
game console until I was 11, which was
Hold on.
2010s. So, in
Hold
fact,
on.
I have it here.
When did the Game Boy? Is that the game? Oh, okay. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Game
Look.
Boy or Game Boy Advance? Which one?
Game
I guess
Boy.
it doesn't matter.
That's what they've said.
Okay, so technically the Game Boy came out in 1989, but I feel like
when did they get rid of it? Because I could have encountered this was my first console, the Nintendo DS. I still have it. It still works.
Oh, that was after, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah,
because I'll be perfectly honest, I was not into games anymore at that point in time. When did the Game Boy Color come out?
We've delved into the rabbit holes of Game Boy.
Okay, the Game Boy Color was 1998. Okay.
Yeah, so that was 2 years before I was born. Okay, ended March 2003, according to PBJ. I would have been a little over 2 years old at the time. I would have been 2 years and 3 months old. So that was Game Boy was it was just slightly before my time. I was at least alive for some of its run.
You were at least alive. Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to tell you where I was.
No comment, Oaktown. No comment. We'll get to that in the how have you not seen that segment. But yeah, so we're getting a Game Boy. It's announced for October 2025. So that's what, like 9 months in advance? No, I don't, because I wasn't even 1 year old. I was young. I was child.
Yes.
I was baby. So
oh my gosh.
yeah. Yeah, so the Game Boy is happening. It
Yeah.
is it is crazy. This is even crazier than Bluey because it's even farther away. This is 8.5 months away from release, assuming it actually releases in October.
I wonder. Okay, because I actually heard about this on Nintendo's Twitter.
Mhm.
Like Nintendo of America had tweeted it about the Game Boy with Lego partnership. I wonder if there's going to be like some marketing, like Nintendo-ish marketing around like the Switch 2 coming out.
Mm. Yeah. Mhm. Uh-huh, Dave. Well, it's cool for people who are fans of the Game Boy. I'm not gonna buy it myself. If they do like a little buildable Nintendo DS, maybe I'll go for it. But the Game Boy does not excite me. Something that does excite me. It's a new Lego book, so it's a new minifigure of visual history. And what excites me about it is
Uh-huh.
this exclusive Blacktron minifig. Look at this. This is fantastic. This is different from what we got in the set. There is an additional symbol printed on the torso, and there is leg printing, which the set minifig and the GWP minifig, which are the same, do not have. So very, very cool. That's the upside. The downside is that this is a $40 book, and that's going to make this fig very difficult to get. Yeah, Amber has just put herself in the green room so that I can rant about it. It should have been in that set. It should have been in Blacktron. Hello, King's Rule. King's Rule, you missed it earlier. You missed me swooshing the Blacktron around. They should have put it in this set. You include one of these things, and two of the regular figs in this set, and you've got yourself a deal. That would have been a fantastic idea. Oh no. Don't tell me that. I hope Skrills isn't into Game Boy. That means I'll be helping her build it if she is. But yes, this is cool fig. It's cool fig. But yeah, it should have been hopefully like the Orange Spaceman, it will be available more easily in the years to come. But I'm only going to be able to get one of these, sadly. So it's just going to have to be the commander of my Blacktron forces. But yeah, new Lego book. Amberlight, you can come back now. I've got out what I need to say.
Okay. No, there are certain things that's like, you don't need me here.
Uh,
I know when to just be like, there you go. What else we got?
yeah, yeah. Yes, King's Rule can do a drop test on the Blacktron. Is King's Rule gonna
Oh
get
my gosh.
this space fig?
No.
We got some other news. Briefly touch on this. Pirates of the Caribbean Black Pearl is releasing. I don't know if we're interested in that, but it's just here. But the
They've done
figure
the Black
reveal,
Pearl already, right?
I think so. Can't say
Okay.
for sure.
Um,
I've never paid attention to Pirates of the Caribbean. I've never watched that either. But yeah, we
wait,
have the
wait,
big
TJ.
no, I
TJ.
haven't.
No, hold on a second. Wait. So, what's the name of the movie?
Pirates of the Caribbean. I know it's pronounced Caribbean, but whenever I hear people talk about the movie
Yeah, no,
series,
no. No, it's so funny because it's like Pirates of the Caribbean and it's like where does it take place? In the Caribbean.
yeah. No, I at least know
It's
about that. Yeah, I at least have
it's
enough
but
knowledge
it's
to know.
just no,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
so
it's one
weird.
of those weird things
Yeah,
where like, if you go on the ride, it's the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Um
yeah.
where is it what's the
What?
island called? The Caribbean.
Where did this
Or well,
start?
it's the group of islands, right?
Yeah.
Um
Who
yeah,
started calling it the wrong name? Who
Disney.
did this? Disney?
It's a ride. Did you know it's just do you realize that Pirates of the Caribbean is just a ride at Disneyland that they turned into like 4 movies?
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know it originated
Oh
as a
yeah, no,
ride.
it's a ride.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a
That's
ride at
wild.
Disneyland.
That is wild.
Well, it's how the Haunted Mansion happened too. They have 2 Haunted
Hmm.
Mansion movies though. Okay, let's talk about this.
So we've got Star Trek. We've got the Enterprise D, which is the next generation version of the Enterprise. So it's Picard. So 3,600 pieces, Black Friday release. So this is almost a year out. It's way far away. Minifigures included. I believe there's 9 figs here. Picard, Riker, Worf, Geordi LaForge, Data with Spot, Dr. Crusher, Wesley Crusher, Counselor Troy, and I don't know how to pronounce that. I haven't seen Next Generation. It was on the reruns channel that I watched as a child, but for some reason my parents never watched it.
Wait, what don't you know how to pronounce?
The last name. That one
Oh,
there.
hold on. I can't see it.
This one at the end.
So you've got Picard, William Riker, Worf, Geordi LaForge, Data with Spot, Dr. Crusher, Wesley Crusher, Counselor Deanna Troy, and that's Whoopi Goldberg's character, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I know that, but I just don't know how to say the name. But it's fine.
Wanan, I don't remember. I don't remember that
Yeah.
one. I was gonna say I know the other ones. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's all there. Yeah. Oh, PBJ's getting the Black Pearl. Oh boy. There's too many things on the TJ watch list already. But yeah, so that is going to be a thing. But that's not all for the Star Trek stuff. Where is the other one? Where did it go? It's not here. Where did it go? Oh, maybe
It's pronounced Gorman.
No, it's not
Pronounced like Gorman.
Okay, so there was news of a GWP to go with this as well. In fact, let me pull the share screen off for a moment so I can find it. Hold on. I thought it was on that page, and it's not on that page, and that's a problem.
Like I did not I didn't actively watch Star Trek Next Generation, but my mom did because she was a huge Star Trek fan. And so I watched it alongside her. So I can't say like that I have for sure seen every episode and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was kind of like that with the original series, as I saw a bit of that. But here it is. Here's the details on the GWP. The Type 15 shuttle pod includes an exclusive Ensign Rowe minifigure, free with all purchases of the Enterprise D starting November 28th. So that's Black Friday. So
Yeah.
there is your incentive to buy this set day one, and we'll see how many people fall for it.
Oh, people will.
Yeah, plenty of people will get this, especially with an exclusive fig. I have no idea who this is. I don't know if they're important.
I mean, like I remember seeing her on the show. For sure. Like for me, like I said, I watched it with my mom, so there's a little bit of a nostalgia thing there.
But is it enough to? We don't know the price yet, which has been a big point of speculation. What is the price going to be?
Oh, it's going to be expensive. It's going to be so expensive.
I'm saying no less than $400.
Yeah.
They can't overcharge too much for it because this is our first Star Trek set from Lego and they have to kind of test the market. But I think with 9 figs, with a license, they could probably get away with 400. I don't think they could get away with anything beyond 400. And it depends on what it can do, if there's stickers, if I think like the dome part of the Enterprise detaches from the engines or whatever it is. So if they can incorporate that feature too. So we'll see.
PBJ is guessing 350.
PBJ has more faith in Lego than I do.
So like are you familiar with TNG?
I'm not. I've seen like a couple episodes in passing, and then I saw a fair amount of clips from the Picard TV show, but yeah, not really familiar with the TNG era. I'm more familiar with the original series era and the movies.
Oh, really?
I have seen the first 6 movies, the first 6 Star Trek movies.
Okay, yes, I have seen those. My mom like was a huge Spock fan.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So do you know, well, okay, so it's weird because like there are some minifigures in there that makes me kind of want to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
like, oh, well, okay, it's not Will Wheaton, it's Wesley Crusher, but it's basically Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
I think would be kind of funny because, like, there's just like a thing about his character. There was always like, "Shut up, Wesley." They're always telling him to shut up and stuff. But oh god, and he was in Stand By Me, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Anyway, and then on The Big Bang Theory, did you ever see that? The Big Bang Theory,
Yeah,
that
I've
show?
seen some episodes. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen
Because
them.
he plays himself, and like
Mhm.
I think he goes to the Star Wars movie premiere as like Spock or something in like the Trek
Oh,
stuff,
that's
and just so everybody can yell at him and boo him. It's anyway,
yeah.
total tangent, but yeah, there's like some stuff here. There's definitely
Yeah,
some stuff here.
I'm curious to see what they charge for this and how much the figs will be worth on the aftermarket too. The X Mansion figs, apparently those are worth a lot, depending on where you look. I was at Brooks Minifigs, which may not be the best like judge for that kind of pricing stuff, but
Yeah.
they had all the X Mansion figs and they were charging 300 for just the
Each?
figs. No, for the whole. I think it was for the whole. I
Oh,
didn't ask because I wasn't interested, but they had the whole set there, and they had a 300 price tag. I don't. They could not get away with charging 300 for each fig. That would be
okay.
too much. But the retail of that set is $330.
So
That's
buy
pretty.
the set. You can still buy the
Yeah,
set, right?
yeah. You can buy the set. The set came out like what 2.5 months ago. The X Mansion.
And they were just selling the figures?
Yeah, it's wild. It's absolutely wild.
If the set was retired, they could get away with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they're sitting there, that's why they haven't sold yet.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, so
exactly.
that's Star Trek. I'm curious to see where this goes. So, yeah. And then the other leak that we have here is the V-19 Torrent, which is a Star Wars starfighter from the Clone Wars. It's the first kind of starfighter that we see in the Clone Wars, even in the
Mhm.
original 2D series. But it's a clone starfighter. It's got a clone pilot, so it's supposedly new clone pilot, new helmet mold. So no, like the last clone pilots, they just reused the Phase One helmet mold with the fin on the back, which isn't accurate, which I'm sure people care about. But
Oh, a
yeah.
lot of
So
people care.
apparently
A lot of people
they're
care.
yeah, apparently they're fixing that, or at least they're using a different helmet mold. I'm curious to see what they do. I'm sure people are gonna complain about it no matter what, because people always find something to complain about, but maybe other people might like it. Who knows? And then it'll have two other figures. I saw in a teaser somewhere that someone posted a pic of Clone Wars Obi-Wan versus Ventress. So like Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars armor.
Hmm.
So if they do that, that'd be great. I'd love to get
Wait,
those.
Ventress?
Yeah,
Like a Ventress
probably
minifig?
yeah. So
Oh,
that
that's
that's
different.
that's not a solid rumor. That's a shaky rumor.
Okay. That,
But
yeah.
I would hope including those 2 figs with this set as, like they could be like the ones dueling on the ground while this flies above, which I believe actually happened in the Clone Wars movie. So,
Hmm.
that'd be cool. That'd be really cool to see.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. But yeah, and then beyond that, we have Ninjago reveals. These got
Wow.
revealed on January 1st. I don't know what they're doing, but we have 2 sets coming out in March. There's gonna be a 3rd, we'll get to that. But 2 have been officially revealed so far. The Arc Dragon of Focus is the bigger of the 2, $100. It's this two-headed dragon thing. It's got some purple. Dave, mapping the miles, if you're still out there, you might like half of this set. But it's pretty cool. The coolest edition. It's got a lot of the different figs. Cole comes in another set, although it's the same price as the other set he comes in, but he's still available a second time. Another member of the Forbidden Five. This figure leaked a little while ago, but now we finally see him in all his glory. That is Zarked. Zarkt. That's how you spell that.
Oh, I
You
was
also
going to say,
get
excuse
Pixel.
you.
Yeah. You get Pixel in another set. That's very good. That's very good. Yeah, looks cool, but looks like a lot of parts I wouldn't use for much. Yeah, but it's purple, Dave. It's partially purple.
I
You
was
gotta
going
go.
to say, I'm digging just the colors.
Yeah, colors are pretty cool. I'm not too sure about like the shape of this dragon. I need to know more. I need to see what it does. I probably need a deal on it too. But yeah, you also get Drix in another set, which he was also in the $10 shirtless Zane set, so it's nice to see him again. Yeah, pretty nice assortment of figs. What else do we have here? Yeah, there's not too many images of it yet, so can't really see entirely what it does. The wings can move. That's cool. We'll find out more about that in the future. And then the other one, which I'm much more interested in, is the Thunderfang Dragon of Chaos, an evil dragon. We have a villain set. Villain set. We don't get enough of those in Ninjago. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this beautiful thing. It's beautiful. I don't need to be alone for this one. I'm not that excited about it. Not as excited as I was about Blacktron, but it's still cool. Still very cool. $70 for this. Pretty nice set. The only exclusive fig that we've gotten here is a new version of Aaron, which I think the only exclusive element is his mask. So it's just a recolor of the mask from his season 1 outfit. But yeah, nice inclusion. Nice to get knocked in another set. Lloyd, Nia, Sora, all widely available. But this thing looks cool. It's different, which is what I like about Ninjago stuff. When they try
Yeah.
something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And supposedly in the show, this thing will be able to do a giant tornado, which is very cool. A Dark Sky build. It's good to see you. That's formerly VR Gamer. Did a little bit of a rebrand. But welcome in, Dark Sky builds.
Hello.
Good to see ya.
Welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. We got two very cool sets for Ninjago.
Yeah.
Two dragons. Yeah. Amberly, what do you think? What do you think about these dragons?
I think they look pretty cool. I'm I'm trying to watch it with Saoirse, but she only wants to do like one episode at a time.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah,
she's got well, we're finishing up Skeleton Crew and we're watching
yeah,
Buffy, so I think she's like just kind of overwhelmed with some of that, but Skeleton Crew will be done technically tonight, but we won't see it
yeah.
till tomorrow.
Technically, the new episode's already out.
Yeah.
So don't spoil it if you're watching it while also watching this. Don't spoil it. Do
Yeah.
not. I've been enjoying that show. That's great. But yeah, yeah. So these are cool. I'm curious to see what they do in the show. I
Yeah.
think this one is the Arc Dragon of Focus is some sort of like champion dragon of sorts, from what I remember reading. So we'll see. And also Zarked, this guy, I think he's the master of misfortune. So apparently misfortune is an element. Oh gosh, PBJ.
No, Neil is a great character.
Yeah. Well, Neil is a great character. PBJ just has a habit of confusing me with Neil because he thinks Neil and I both have the same haircut. So,
Well, from Skeleton Crew?
yeah. Yeah. It's PPJ being silly. But
That's
yes. So
funny.
these two are awesome, but that's not the only Ninjago thing that's coming out in March. We also have this, which we don't have images of yet. No, we don't. No, we don't, PPJ. We have 71837 Crossroads. We have a big Ninjago set, 3,244 pieces, $250, March 1st release. Got some updated information today for Ninjago's 14th anniversary. That is today, the day that we are streaming. So happy
Oh,
birthday, Ninjago.
nice.
Happy birthday. Yes. Ninjago, you're getting closer and closer to being able to drive. But yes, 10 minifigs, including Zane, Pixel. So nice to get Pixel in another set. Nice to get Zane in another set too, because his regular, assuming it's the same outfit, his regular outfit's only available with one set at the moment. A Dragonian Warrior, which is, they're scattered around the sets, and Alfonso Frohickey. Amberlye, do you remember who Alfonso Frohickey is?
No.
He is the frog guy, the caretaker of the monastery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So including him in this set,
Mhm.
makes a lot of sense because that's where he started in the Crossroads. That's where he was originally before the ninja
Yeah.
recruited him to go off and work at the monastery.
Yeah.
So yeah, we still don't have details on whether or not this is going to be a Ninjago modular. There's been some conflicting information in the leaks. I don't. They could not. In the past with Ninjago modulars, they've included Ninjago City in front of it, but they don't necessarily have to do that. And the Crossroads isn't technically in Ninjago City. It's right next to Ninjago City.
Yeah.
So if you put Ninjago City in front of it, that'd be wrong. So
Yeah.
who knows? Who knows what they'll be doing? But either way, I'm interested. I'm interested to see what they do.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Jeez.
I just saw it. PBJ.
Oh, PBJ. So silly.
Oh.
Anyway, do I need to start wearing blue all the time now?
Oh my gosh. It's hilarious. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our Ninjago news. And that is it for the news. There's nothing else that's really out there as far as I know. So, yeah. Yeah. I'll pull that off of here. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
That's our news. All right, I
Let's.
need to close some tabs because
All
now there's
right.
a lot of tabs that are open.
I'm gonna do the thing. Now it's time for How Have You Not Seen That?
Yes, yes. So my movie this week or this month, this episode, my assignment was Shrek because somehow I've never seen Shrek, and I watched it and I enjoyed it. I liked it. It's kind of falling in the category that like other movies aimed at young kids have fallen into is that I enjoyed it, but I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I was a child watching it. But it was still a nice
Uh-huh.
movie. It was, from my adult perspective, it was relatively predictable, like where this character, like what's gonna happen with this character, what's gonna happen with this character. Also, I've like, seen images online. Some things have been
Yeah.
spoiled for me anyway. But yeah, yeah, good movie. I enjoyed the movie. It was fun. It was fun. I'm definitely gonna have to sit down and watch the other movies
The
at some
second
point.
one's the best.
Yeah. Second one, okay, that's on my list.
In my opinion, Shrek 2 is the best of the Shrek movies. I know that that's controversial, but oh, and sadly, okay, so a little bit of sad news. The donkey that was used to like animate Donkey passed away,
Sad.
just recently. Um,
Mm.
I mean, he lived a long life for a donkey, but I just found it fascinating because on the news they were talking about how the animators had come over and were like watching like the donkey and stuff to like figure out how to animate him and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so Shrek
Disorganized,
2,
you don't have to. You just watch the second one
yeah,
is fine. The third one is terrible. I don't know. The
yeah.
fourth one
Um,
supposedly is fine.
I'll probably watch them all just because we have Shrek 5 coming out at some point. So I'll catch myself up on the Shrek universe.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, and then, also as a bonus, how have you not seen that? This is more a recent one. It's not really a how have you not seen that, but I have also finished Agatha All Along. I watched the whole show. And oh my goodness, why did I wait on watching this show? It was great.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you.
fantastic. So good. So,
Oh,
so good.
fantastic. Okay, good.
Yes.
Good, good, good.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you have Disney
like the
Plus, right?
yeah. Yeah. No, I've got the Down the Witch's Road chorus stuck in my head. So
Oh,
that was a good song, and the way they used that and like the final
oh,
episode was so good.
oh.
The reveal and everything. I knew like spoilers for Agatha all along. It's been out for a few months, so I feel like we're safe. Um, I knew about some things going in, like I knew about certain characters and who they were.
Oh
Like I
wait,
knew who.
disorganized, disorganized. Don't listen. Don't listen. Don't listen.
Okay,
Disorganized. Don't listen.
okay, I won't spoil. I won't spoil. But
Okay.
I knew who I knew who like Teen really was, and I knew who Rio really was. Like I had those spoiled for me, and I had like Agatha's fate in the end spoiled for me, but I didn't know like the whole twist with some of that stuff
Yeah.
in the final episode. So that was so good. That was so so good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so first off, I've heard Shogun is really good. I've heard it's really good. Um, and Oaktown, I mean, I don't blame you for not watching Marvel TV shows anymore. Agatha All Along is fantastic though. But
Oaktown,
if you're into that, if you're
yeah,
into that,
Oaktown, if you watched and enjoyed WandaVision, you will enjoy Agatha.
I
We'll
would
say that.
venture to say Agatha might be better than WandaVision.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's a tough comparison because WandaVision was also really good, but
So the reason I say it's better, I think, is because WandaVision's ending, like, sort of stumbled that landing a little bit. Like, it was okay, but
mhm,
like, I feel like Agatha really stuck that landing. And
yeah,
it's the tarot card episode that I'm just like, oh, dang. Like, the way
yeah.
that they put that, I mean,
Oh, that was a
just
really good episode too.
oh,
The way
that
that
was
was
like
done,
an Emmy worthy episode.
yeah, yeah. That it was all. It got so so good as it. I mean, the whole
Yeah.
show was good, but as it went on, it got even better.
But so in all fairness, when I first started watching WandaVision, I'm like, I don't like this. But I always give something 3 episodes. So by the third episode, I was like, oh, okay. Got it. All
Yeah,
right. I know what's happening now. But yeah, no, Agatha is good. It's good. And like
yeah,
that's what I mean is I really think it stuck that landing like really hard. Like when it ends and just like and it's so funny because I'll hear people talk about how, well, they wished XYZ. And I'm like, you people, like you always need the tie-ins. Like there are people who
yeah,
complained that there wasn't like real tie-ins to the other stuff. And I'm like, go away. This
yeah,
was a standalone story. I don't need
yeah. We
some
don't have to have.
multiversal tie-in or some crap.
Yeah, we don't have to have like a bunch of tie-ins to make things good. So and
Yeah, sometimes
it was.
stories
I
are just
think
good on their own.
yeah, they added like a few. You know, they had like people from WandaVision return, and that was
Oh, well,
enough.
yeah. Yeah,
That
but
was enough.
like they didn't
That's all we
like
needed.
it
That's all we
it
needed.
did like some people were upset that like Mephisto doesn't show up or
Yeah,
like well, why don't we get a backstory for Rio? I'm like, we don't need any of that, okay? Just let this story stand on its own, people. Come on.
yeah. Some
Just
things are better just left alone. I'm sure Mephisto will show up in some sort of Marvel thing, but Mephisto can show up
whatever.
somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know much about the Marvel comic history, so I don't know how big of a deal Mephisto is, but
Yeah.
I'm sure plenty of people care about that. But
My my favorite part about WandaVision was watching these YouTube channels who are like, nobody asked for this. Why do we have this? And like as the show went on, they're like, I didn't realize I wanted this. Like I didn't know, and it's perfect. Like it's like I get it now. It was just so funny watching them be like, I don't understand who is this show for? And then they're like, wait, it's for me. I didn't know it was going to be for me. That's what I loved. I loved watching people come around to it and being like, oh wait, no, this is fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. WandaVision was great, and so was Agatha. So I'm very
Awesome.
glad I watched that show. So yeah. So I've watched Shrek, I've watched Agatha. My next TV show to tackle is Buffy. So that'll take me a bit longer.
Oh, that's
We'll
going to take
see.
a long
And
time.
we're also gonna have to figure out a movie for me to watch as well.
Yes, yes. What is going to be the next one?
Yeah.
The next
I'm
one on
so
the
curious.
list.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure that out for you. Well, in the chat, feel free to make some suggestions on what like a movie
Yeah.
that TJ
And
should have
if
seen.
I've seen some things I have seen. So
Well,
I've
pretty soon when this is all said and done, you're going to have seen it. You're going to be like, nope, I've seen it.
yeah.
All right.
That was my show watching stuff.
Nice. Nice. So I know you've talked a little bit about it. Do you feel like that is one of those like pop culture like movies you definitely should have seen?
Shrek, I think so. Yeah. I definitely
Yeah.
should have seen that when I was younger, and I don't know how it evaded me. I don't understand. But yeah, that I think out of the stuff I've seen so far is like that's up there at the top of things I should have seen. So especially because what year did Shrek come out? I was alive when it came out. I think I was really young.
You were alive when it came out.
Yeah. What is it? Yeah, 2001. So I was baby. I was like 4 months old, 4.5 months old. But I was alive, so it could have been something that
Well,
I'd seen.
you were alive and there was a Shrek 2 and a Shrek 3. So like
Yeah, that's kind of
throughout
the
your
other thing, right?
childhood. So it is something where it feels like at some point you would have come across.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
somehow I didn't. But this is also the same person who's like never seen a full episode of SpongeBob, so
Lives in a pineapple under the
yeah.
sea.
I know what SpongeBob is, but I haven't sat down and watched an episode. Yeah, didn't have like cable growing up either, so
Yeah.
it's Dave. I think I was potentially like a bit sheltered to an extent, at least. I don't know how much. Yeah, I'm not in PBJ. PBJ builds.
Uh-oh, you got the TJ look. You're in trouble?
Yeah. But yeah. No, that was a good movie, and it's definitely one I should have seen.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Should we get into our main topic?
Yeah, let's talk about our main topic.
Let's do it. Let me hide the thing and do the other thing.
Yeah. Alternate brick
Alternate
brands. That is our
brands. Yes.
topic. Yes. Yes. So the alternate brick brands have been on the rise in the Lego community. I mean, they've always been out there. They've always kind of existed, but they've
Yeah.
been talked about a lot more over the past several months, I want to say. Yeah. So yeah. So we figured we'd discuss some of that today. Even both Amberla and myself have gotten into the alternate brick brands. We dabbled in them a little bit, so we'll be talking about our own experiences as well. But let's talk about a few examples first. Actually, we'll put these in a different order just because I want to kind of build up to the one that we've had experience with. But there's a few different ones out there. We're just going to talk about a few. If you have more, feel free to put them out in the chat or in the comment section if you're Replay Gang. But
And then just
yeah.
just to clarify, these are actually like there are places that sell sets with Lego bricks, right? But they're
Yeah.
sets that don't exist through Lego. These are actually like the bricks
Yeah.
themselves are not Lego. They are different
These
manufactured
these are
bricks.
not made by Lego, but they're also not
Yes.
knockoff. So they're not like direct because we've had like Lepin before who have like
Yeah.
just straight up like copied things and then
Yeah.
they face the consequences for it. But yeah, this is not either of those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have cable for most, if not any of my life, I don't think, Dave. And yeah, definitely didn't have streaming services until like Disney Plus actually. So, yeah, but yeah, one of the ones we talked about here. Thanks, PBJ. Is one of the ones we have here is Blue Bricks, which is over in Germany. So they make a lot of different sets and things. Here's one. We're gonna go over to one that I'm looking at, or I've been looking at, is the train. They make a lot of trains is one thing. They make a lot of city buildings. They have all kinds of stuff. Um, so these let's actually find a city building. Let's find something more comparable. So here's a fast food restaurant. Let's pick a random one here. So this one, how many pieces is this? 634 pieces, 35 euros. That's a pretty good deal. These with blue bricks, they're just buildings, or they're built, they're structures. You don't get minifigs with them, which is probably one of the reasons like no figures in general is why they could keep the cost down. They
Mhm.
wouldn't be able to use the figs anyway. They wouldn't be able to use minifigs. They'd have to make their own because of Lego's copyright over the minifig. But here's one example: the fast food. This is probably not the best example, to be honest, but yeah, they do all kinds of buildings. So City, our Lego City stuff doesn't really do a whole lot of buildings. Friends does more buildings than City does, but a lot of them are open back. You'd have to buy another to make it a full building. Modulars are expensive. So then you have these. So Blue Bricks kind of gives you that alternate option.
Now,
Or
is this like to minifig scale?
yeah, so I believe minifigs can be posed with this.
Okay.
Bricklock_IL over on Twitch. Someone who has some blue bricks. So I'm sure if you go over and check Bricklock out, be a good source of person to ask. I believe Bricklock is working on not what I'm searching up right now, but working on a building at the moment. But here's another example of like a thing. So they are this is upcoming. This isn't a product that's actually out yet, but they've got a train station that's going to be available. But the cool thing with this is that there's a whole bunch of modules sold separately. So you can have the base train station, which is this, but you can expand it if you buy a bunch of modules and you can make it this big thing. So like we don't get a lot of train stuff in Lego. Here's an option. Here's an option. Yes. Yeah, so this is I think Blue Bricks is probably good for people who want to build a city or need like to get a lot of buildings. Yeah. Blue Bricks is also the former holder of the Star Trek license. Let's see, where is it? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so they actually made an announcement post that they lost the license. And so eventually all these sets will be going away, but they're still available, so you can get them. Ooh, Talkmark makes a nice Indiana Jones Temple of Holy Grail set, which includes nice minifigs. Brick quality wasn't bad, similar to modern Mega Constructs. Interesting. Interesting. I'll have to search that up in a moment. But yeah, so Blue Bricks is one of the brands that's out there. They're in Germany, so if you decide to order from them, probably want to order a lot to make it worth the shipping costs. But the prices are down, which is good. Prices are cheaper than Lego. Another brand we have here is Fantasy. And jump to another one here. Fantasy has a variety of themes here. I'm gonna click on one that I've thought about buying. Garfield. Because apparently I'm a Garfield fan. Look at these. Look at these things. Yeah, so some of these brands. So the brands can have licenses. Fantasy has gotten the Garfield license. So they have these products available. Different cool things. I've gotta look into one of these, to be honest. Maybe the toaster. The toaster looks kind of fun. Or the burger. This burger thing. I don't know. I'm also like using this to enable myself on alternate brick brands. But yeah, so what else do they have here? They have modular buildings. They have buildings that are somewhat modular compatible. Let's look at this bakery set. This is a live reaction to this. I haven't really looked into Fantasy too much, but I'm aware that they are out there. Need the lasagna set. That's true. Well, look,
That is
they've got
totally true.
yeah, they've got this Fantasy Bakery. So $130. How many pieces is this? Where does it say pieces? That actually is a good question. Where does it say a number of pieces? Let's see. Me learning how the Fantasy website works. I can't even tell. As you guys can see, I am not entirely prepared with my research here. But yes, so this, there's a lot to this set. This is $130. If Lego did a modular building of this size, you would expect a higher price. Let's see. I'm trying to see. So they have all these features here, all these different things that it can do. Yeah. There might be a piece count on that box, but I can't tell for sure. Let's click on another one, see if it's more readily available. Yeah. It's a bunch of reviews. Yeah. Yeah, I can't actually tell. This is slightly embarrassing, is what it is. All right, here, I'm gonna pull the share screen off for a second just so I can get a better look at this. If I can.
Well, you know what? I was going to say we don't have to
Yeah.
get
Well, I
into
can't.
that if we don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see it on the box either. So maybe that's something Fantasy needs to improve is piece count. Okay, but let's get into the brand that we all really want to talk about. Funhole. I'll say the name. I'm not afraid to say it. I've said it many times on my streams. Yes, this is a brand that's caught people's eye the most is Funhole. And what sets this one apart is that they have built-in lighting with their sets. So
Yes.
let's go to one in particular that really kind of shows that off, and it's this one, the Cyberpunk apartment. For let's see, here we go. Cyberpunk apartment here. I don't want notifications from Funhole. So this is 2,507 pieces, $170. Thanks, King's Rule. And with built-in lighting as well. So this is the Cyberpunk apartment. It lights up. You can see it with all the lights there. I don't know why the things are so far away in these pictures. There's a lit up sign. There's one of those figures. The figures are so they can't do minifigs. No one can do figs, but at least the hair pieces appear to be minifigure compatible. I actually had Brooks Bricks test that out
Hmm.
with one of his fun hole sets, and he took the hairpiece off of a fig, popped it on a minifig. It worked just fine. So apart
Nice.
from, so you could literally, if you had like minifigs lying around, you could just swap them out if you wanted to. Yeah, yeah. So there's all kinds of images here of the fun hole set. There it is. They even got their own lifestyle picture, except there's not a bunch of random things in the background. But yes, this is enormous, enormously better value for money. At least it appears to be from the outside perspective, because a lot more pieces, cheaper price, and lights included. I mean, that is crazy. That is a lot. Look, they have fun hole points. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so there's more down here with all the stuff. Uh, the way they built this as well, it looks like the modulars might be able to connect to one another, which is very interesting. Drive safe, PBJ.
Yes, drive safe.
Yeah, yeah. So there's some of the figs. They even have like details about these different characters, which is very interesting. Do the legs move independently? That's weird.
Yes, they
Yeah,
do.
yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, so that's one example of a fun hole set. There's what are some others? What are some others here? They recently had, not too long ago, their Steampunk City Bridge, which was their biggest set ever. $200, 3,170 pieces. That's a massive set. Look at this thing. It's huge.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that a
Massive.
recent one?
Yeah, that's a recent one. So this is here. We can go to, so we can look at all the products, sort by date, new to old. That's a good way to look at this. So yeah, it's not the most, so it's down here. So there's been some products since then, but yeah. So they've got you can see like a few sort of modular type buildings, the balcony theater, the skate shop. Steampunk is this one is steampunk, but it still kind of fits. They do some castle, they do some western. Those are not for sale. You gotta have fun hole points to get those.
That's
We have a record
interesting.
store
That's so
here.
it's like their
Yeah,
rewards, right?
yeah, they have like their own reward system. Yeah. And yeah, there's another medieval set, another western set. They've got a motel, bee farm. Look, they've got Cupid's gift box, whatever that is. Yeah, yeah. So all kinds of stuff, all kinds of things. Yeah. Oh, even a fantasy reviewer didn't know the bakery's piece count. They're guessing 2,500. That is interesting. That is interesting that not even fantasy reviewers, that no one knows. No one knows how many pieces they. Who knows? It's a guessing game. But that certainly makes it it certainly makes it interesting, because especially if you're not including figs or anything like that, no figs, no licenses, then I think the amount of pieces in a set, you know, versus the price comes a bit. So yeah,
Also,
it's interesting.
I wanted
Interesting
to,
that they don't note that. Yeah.
sorry, I fixed the chat thing. You can chat with us in you can chat with us in Twitch again
Oh, oh, for organized.
for organized. Yes, I
Organizations.
fixed it.
Sounds good. Awesome. But yeah, so and then another thing with Fun Hole as well is that they seem to consistently have deals going on. Let's look at the, yeah. So right now they have, if you spend $200 or more, you get 20% off your order. If you spend $300 or more, you get 25% off your order. So they might be trying to avoid Lego math comparisons. That's a good point.
Hmm.
Yeah. Multiple discounts apply the highest discount. So yeah, so you wouldn't get 20% off and 25% off. So once you reach that 300, it switches from 20% off to 25% off. But that is crazy. And they've got deals on a bunch of these. So like It seems like whenever they introduce a new set, it automatically starts off on a sale. So the bee farm here, for example, let's just click on this one. Yeah, it's already 25% off is what this
Oh,
says. So yeah. Here, I'm gonna add it to my cart just to show you guys. Look at that. Already 25% off. It's down to 52.50. All right, we're gonna play around on the website here. We're gonna add stuff to the cart, and I want to see this. I want to see this sale price. So let's add the Steampunk City Bridge. That'll get us to the new threshold. Okay, so interesting. So I can't see anything. The chat feature in the way. So yeah. So it looks like once you add in once you reach that threshold, they take out the B discount. So that 25% discount no longer applies, but they have the 25%, site wide going on here. I'm actually curious. What happens if you remove this? Why did it add so many things? Oh, I must have clicked something else. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's got to be over to so they're pulling the same thing Lego does. So because it's $109.99, that's not enough. So let's find the apartment. I'm not actually going to buy these things, don't worry.
are you sure?
I'm sure. So yes, so if you have the if you have both of these in there, although this may not be the best choice because it gets you way over the $300, you may want to be a bit closer to 300. But if you get these two things, you have 25% off. That's probably kind of hard to see, but
Hit the
25% off.
buy button.
I'm not buying.
Go do for the channel.
No.
Do it for the channel.
No. I'm not being
Come on.
enabled in the fun hole sets. Look, you saved $92. That's big savings.
Yeah, you should buy it.
Yeah. No.
Click.
No. How do I? Nope. They're all getting removed. The shopping cart is empty. So yes. Yeah. Fun hole has things. Fun hole has been talked about a lot. And actually, both of us have purchased market research. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Dave, why don't you buy a fun hole set? You haven't even bought a fun hole set yet, Dave. Why don't you go over and do that? But Amber Lion and I both have purchased fun hole sets to build. So let's pull this share screen off for now. I will get mine. It's right over here. I think you guys will remember I showed this off once before. Back when I finished it in November? I want to say November. This is the train, the Fun Hole Steampunk Ore Train. This is an earlier set, so it's not quite up to the standards that they hold today, but it is a very, very nice train. And let's see if I can remember how to
Wait,
turn on.
let me big screen you. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, and as you can see, the lights aren't as well integrated as they seem to be on newer sets, but you do have lights. You have this. That's what attracted me to this set is all the light up ore at the top of this little car here. So very, very nice. Very, very nice. Look. The only downside is that these are all stickers, but Funhole no longer does stickers. They do all prints. So you don't have to worry about stickers anymore. But yeah, this was a decent build. The wiring was a bit odd in some places, and because it's an older set, they didn't have all the specialized bricks developed. So they just kind of have you shoving wires in between pieces and stuff. I don't know if there's like a good shot of that, but yeah, you could see if you could see, I don't know if you can. Let's try going like this. You can see it's black on black, which is a real problem. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a wire in there that just goes that's shoved into the bricks. Or like over here, there's another wire in here. They're just all shoved in. So yeah. So that wasn't very good, but I knew that going in that this was an earlier set, so it may not be up to par with some of Funhole's current stuff. Yeah, but it was an okay build. The brick texture was it was different, but I didn't mind that too much. I did notice that if you put two exact same size plates on top of each other, which you did a few times in that set, it felt like they would be impossible to separate. Yeah, yeah. So that was my experience. It was a little while ago, so not as fresh for me. But Amperlia, you have a fun whole set.
I do.
What did you get, and what was your experience with it?
That's my fun hole set.
Oh my!
That's my build. I didn't like it.
Hmm. That is the Cyberpunk police car for those of you who don't know, who didn't
Oh,
see
yeah.
Amperlia's live stream. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Let's put that back on the big screen. Look at that. That is part of a police car.
I got mad.
Yeah. What made you mad, Amberlia? What upset you about it?
So this is definitely adult building, like 100%. Like where there are places that there's like no support when you're putting things together. There is no satisfying click. The clutch power to me doesn't feel great. And when I got to the part in the instructions where it's like these plastic things, like you fit them in and then you cut them to size, I was like, no, I'm done. No, because and like there were other places where I kind of had to hold two things in place and then like a couple like instructions later they would fit things and kind of more snugly put it in. I was just done. I like again, this is 100% for adults and that's great. And that's how you get like the cool wires and stuff. And I liked the fact that they had bricks built specifically to like allow for the wires to feed through. And I mean, when I lit it up, it was cool. Like, in fact, I think I can turn this one on just so you can see, because that was cool. Let me see here. And there's a switch. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
right? And then like police, it lights up. I mean, this looks cool.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy building it. Like no part of it did I enjoy building. I don't like the way the things fit together. I don't like the precarious setting, excuse me, of some of the bricks. I didn't enjoy it. And like when I build, like I like that satisfying click. I like the sturdiness. I was afraid at certain places that I was going to easily knock things off on this. So it like even, yeah, like I can't even push this one piece down. Yeah, no, I don't like it. Sorry. I started like picking it up and trying to fix the thing. And I'm like, no, I don't like it. The pieces feel like it's greasy, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It felt a similar way to me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for my neurospicy, I'm very tactile and I'm just like, I don't like it. And honestly, I haven't built genuine Lego in a while because I did the Hello Kitty Flego.
Yeah.
And then I did this and I'm like, no, I need some real Lego. I need some real Lego real bad.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So it's not for me. It's not for me. I saw like I happened to jump into a chat where Jang was building, and I guess they've made quite a few improvements, and I think it's
Yeah.
really great for Lego to have competition and for there to be sets like this. They're not for me though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. And yeah, Dave, it does get fingerprints rather easy. Yeah. Especially with all the black on the top of the train. But yeah, it's different. I should also note that with Fun Home in particular, they are adult oriented and they say that in
Yes.
like the box and the instructions.
Yeah.
So I feel like with Fantasy for sure, they definitely have sets that are more kid friendly, and even Blue Bricks as well. You could probably make an argument. I have less experience with Blue Bricks than I do the other two. I've watched a few Fantasy reviews, and it's more obvious that certain things are for kids, like the Garfield stuff. Definitely seemed
Yeah.
more like for a younger audience. But yeah, Funhole is very much adult because of all the wires and all the things
Yeah.
that come with it, because the electronics and the building techniques used. But yeah. Now,
Definitely.
I did I enjoyed the train build a bit. Honestly, I would have enjoyed it more if it was actual Lego, to be honest. But I probably won't be going back to Funhole or any other alternate brick brands, at least not for a while, just because I've already got so many things in Lego that I'm trying to get. I can't add another brand to it. And B, I don't like to mix and match. It would bother me. It would
Yeah.
immensely bother me. I mean, there's enough things just building Lego by its own that would bother me. I cannot mix the brands. I would know that they are mixed together and that would bother me. And
That's
that's just
funny.
yeah, that's just my brain
That's funny.
being my brain. But yeah. So yeah, if any of you out there have had experience with alternate brick brands, whether that's Funhole, Fantasy, Blue Bricks, or any of the others, feel free to tell us in the chat or in the comment section below if you're part of the replay gang. And yeah, and make sure to hit that like button if you're on the YouTube side, part of the replay gang, or part of the live chat. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, do all those all the all the things. I see Skrills is here. Hi Skrills, and I'm seeing her comments. Yeah, wow, Skrills. Yeah. So yeah. That's our coverage on the alternate brick brands. That is all the things. Yeah, hi Squirrels. Squirrels, I did make a Lego order earlier that qualified for a certain GWP that we talked about. But yeah, not a fan of mixing them together either in bulk lots, so I'll toss knockoffs almost immediately. Yeah, exactly. Like I know that like for me, I don't want to find other parts, and I know other collectors wouldn't want to find that either. So that's why I don't mix them. Yeah. Yippee. Yes, squirrels. Yeah, all the hearts to squirrels. But yeah, so let us know in the chat, in the comments, if you've had any experience with alternate brick brands, if you bought any. That'll definitely be more of a comment section thing because we are actually going to wrap up here a little bit. It is getting a bit late for us, and we're both getting tired. So yeah,
It's okay.
yeah,
It's my fault. I'm unfortunately I'm like I'm starting to really lose my voice and stuff. So yeah, I'll have to call it a little early today.
yeah. But yeah, that's our coverage on alternate brick brands. Feel free to talk to start a discussion in the comments, talk more about it, and yeah. And thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hearts for Amberlia, first of all, so that
Thank
Amberlia feels
you.
better. Yes.
Wait, transition. And we'll do the wrap up. Here we go.
Yeah. And yeah,
Yeah.
Dave, the nano blocks are kind of separate because those aren't Lego compatible, as far as I know. So yeah. So wrapping up, yeah, that is the fun hole stuff, or the alternate brick brand stuff. Mainly fun hole is what we talked about.
Oh
But yeah,
gosh.
yeah. So Amber Lyle, what is coming up for you? What are you up to in the coming week or the coming weeks, as it may be?
Um, well, um, hopefully I can get better. I've actually had a sore throat for like 10 or 12 days now. Not strep, fortunately. They did the test, but I got a culture and stuff done. We'll see what's going on. But should all get better. I should be streaming next Tuesday, and I will be building Lego because I need to build
Hey.
real Lego. As far as my stream time, I don't really keep like a super because trying to keep like a specific time doesn't work for me
Mhm.
that well. So, somewhere between like 8:30 and 9:30 Eastern time on our Tuesday, I'll find a
Yeah,
way to do that.
yeah.
Oh, Skrills. Yeah, I have been drinking more tea than I've ever drank, I think, in my entire life. But yeah, so I'll be doing that. Obviously watching more Buffy with my kiddo. So you probably will in the upcoming small talks have to listen to me like talk about Buffy. So there. What
Yeah.
about you, TJ? What are you up to? Where can we find you?
You can find me over on my Twitch page, Twitch Titanium J52 live on Monday evenings at 7 p.m. Central Time. We also are coming up on the third weekend of the month. I used to do Saturday streams. Now I'm switching to Sunday because there's like a nice little slot that fits in between a couple of different streams that happen that day. So I switched to Sunday streams at 11 a.m. Central Time. So I will be coming back with this one is what I'm planning to do is the MIDI scale Falcon. Very excited for this
Ooh.
one.
Wait, let me
Yeah.
put you on the big screen. Sorry, I'm
Oh,
trying to do two things at once. Here we go.
yeah. Yeah. So I'll be starting that is at least the plan. Maybe there'll be some mocking as well. I do need to get mocking. I forgot to show this off earlier, but I've started mocking a large structure build for the space collab. So
Nice.
that's a thing. But I've got to get the ball rolling. The Lego order that I made today does contain it's mostly just parts for the space collab and then like
Hmm.
one Ninjago set so that the GWP doesn't get lost along the way. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, oh, Skrills, it is very specifically like when I ordered my teas, I got the throat tea very specifically because I knew it was gonna happen. When do I not talk about Buffy? Buffy is the best television show that has ever happened. There are college classes on Buffy, okay? It you don't
that
understand.
is
Like
that is crazy.
like Avengers wouldn't be what it was without Buffy. So there is a long storied legacy there.
Yeah.
What is King's Rule? What do you get?
King's Rule is just here to troll,
He is.
apparently. It's
Ah,
it's
both.
Trolls
Yes.
Rule 7-7 is what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah.
All right.
Yeah, make sure you're following Amber Laya on her Twitch page. Make sure you're following me on my Twitch page. If we're not having a Clicking Bricks episode during the week, check Amber Laya's Twitch page because she might go live. And if we are having a Clicking Bricks episode, you'll be over here on Twitch or YouTube. Make sure to
Yeah.
check us out on all of our socials, our Twitch, our YouTube, and our Instagram. Instagram is where we post our updates to our streams. I've been taking over putting out the updates, so that's why they may look a little different. But but yeah, we're experimenting here. That's
Not
that's
even
that's an
close.
opinion. I haven't seen Buffy, so I can't
Not
wait.
even close. Not even close. Not even.
Tone,
Nope. Not even close.
have you seen Buffy? Can you accurately rate that? Can you accurately
no.
say that
Nope.
comment that you just said? But yeah,
Not even possible.
yeah. So make sure to check us out. All our socials, hang out and stuff. Our next episode for sure will be February releases, which it looks like so the last day of January is a Friday, so we'd probably do the Tuesday before then. So the 28th of January is our most likely target. Stay tuned to our Instagram. Make sure you're following our Instagram for updates because we'll post the day of, letting you guys know that we will be live later that day. So
Exactly.
yeah. So yes, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you to
Yes,
everyone
thank
on the
you.
Twitch side, everyone on the YouTube side, everyone on the replay gang. If you missed part of the stream, you can always go over to our YouTube channel and replay gang it and hang out over there. Make sure to comment down below once again, replay gang, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, whatever time of the day it is for you when you're watching this. And yeah, we will see you guys for our next episode, our February releases. And
Yay.
hmm,
All right.
bye
Bye,
everyone.
everybody. Oops, I can't do this. There we go.